they would run up the hill, do a backflip because all gerbils are fucking Olympic gold medalists. But the problem with their plan was they built the mountain too high. They did the backflip and hit their head on the top of the cage.
Oh no.
Get brain damage and die.
Bro, you're just like, I'm so committed to this acrobat life. Nah, I don't even give a fuck, bro. You know, I'm gonna die for this shit. I need to do a backflip right now, bro. What's good, y'all? My name's Kodak. You know that. If you didn't know that, now you know that. Except we don't do that no more. My name's Justin. This is Levi. And this is the What Are We Doing podcast.
Hit the clap button, Megs.
Wait, I gotta figure out which one the...
Megs, you're killing... Yeah, there you go. Yeah. All right, this week on the What Are We Doing podcast, we got a lot of interesting stuff for you. We got a joint lit. We're having a good time. Joint's lit. We lit. Meg's lit. We're all having a good time. What you got for us this week, Levi?
Listen. What's Subway putting in the tuna, bro? What are we doing with the tuna at Subway?
What are you talking about?
Okay.
Give me some context. Tell me about the tuna.
This just came... I feel like I just saw it again, but I feel like it came out last year. They literally took a scoop, a chunk, a bucket, whatever the fuck, I don't know what amount it was, of tuna from Subway. Now, okay, let me stop. Pause and back up.
Best storyteller ever. Best storyteller ever, Levi Sparks.
Do you know the only two things I will not eat on this planet? We can go to Japan. I'll eat an octopus. I'll eat a fucking pufferfish that's poisonous. 1% chance of me living when I eat it. I'll do all that. There are two things on this planet that I will not eat. Megs.
Can I guess?
Oh, I was going to have Megs say it, but I want to
guess.
Go ahead. Megs can tell you if you're right.
1. Booty.
Megs?
That would be false.
Hey, all right. That's all I got. Tell me what the two things are. What is it, Megs?
Tuna fish is
tuna fish.
First.
Not tuna. No, not tuna the fish.
Okay, tuna in a can.
Tuna salad, like a tuna salad sandwich. Tuna mayo. However you make a tuna salad. The tuna salad
like a
sandwich.
Of
tuna with tuna. Whatever between a sandwich. Yeah.
Got you.
That and
Ixnay.
Bananas.
Bananas.
Whoa.
I hate them. I hate the flavor. I hate banana flavors. I'll occasionally dip into a piece of banana bread if it's cooked right.
Some people feel very strongly about bananas, man. That I never understood that. But
and Megs, do you know what it is? And speaking of that man, okay, it was Chef Gingrich who always said the taste of banana flavoring was the worst, and he never messed with it.
Well, and banana flavoring.
I think that's where my banana kind of hatred came from.
Oh, because you're a follower.
Well, whatever.
Chef Gingrich was like, don't mess with banana flavor. You were like, yes, everything you say is the gospel. I will follow you to the end of the world.
You're a bottom bitch. So
hey, best bottom you ever met.
So, okay. So I won't eat bananas or tuna. So my first job, 15 years old, Subway. So I'm working at Subway. First job, 15 years old. She gave it to me because we knew them from whatever, family, friends, whatever. Okay. And I was not supposed to be working until I was 16, so she gave it to me anyways. I find out how all the Subway subs are made. And boy, prepping the tuna salad at Subway just put something in me permanently, like a permanent mental scar. That just took me out of the tuna salad world, and it just, and even,
I get that.
Okay, and it's so perfect because this is great because I feel like it's because of me it happened. So, and it's true, and so when I was 15, how old am I now? 29, Megs. So 15, that would have been what 14 years ago.
Yeah.
Which was what year?
14 years ago was 2007?
2007. Perfect. I figured out that Subway tuna was not tuna and fucking disgusting back in 2007, dude. So the fact that today, listen to this, scientists scientist, the same fucking scientist who created the COVID vaccine that we trust and love so much, they took Subway tuna, analyzed it. This much tuna, bro. This much tuna fish in the Subway tuna right here. Do you see this?
Compared to how much?
Am I closer to you? What do you mean?
I see this, but what's the bigger ratio? I see the small hole, but what's the big hole?
No, this is the number right here, 0.
Oh, I thought we were doing like a parallelogram.
What the fuck?
One of these guys here.
Fucking barrel.
You're like, this much is tuna.
Okay.
This much is everything else.
No, 0.
The audience knows what I'm talking about. Y'all rocking with me. That's why I fuck with y'all.
No.
Fuck this guy here.
Yo, Mimi, comment on the Instagram post who was right because I know you're what. Stop. Listen, 0, fam. They scientifically did what they needed to do to the tuna to realize that there is not 1 ounce, 1% of tuna fish in Subway's tuna. It doesn't exist.
Now, because of that, are they like not allowed to call it tuna anymore?
No, fam, I was just there. Yes, I was just there a day or two ago,
Well, isn't
and
that like-
tuna was on the menu.
So isn't that like what happened with McDonald's a couple years ago? Their chicken got tested, their like nuggets got tested, and they said it wasn't enough percent to actually be called chicken, so they had to change the name to McNuggets. Now they are actually called McNuggets.
Is that true?
I'm almost sure that's true. We could do some research, but yes, they and same with Taco Bell. Now the reason I fuck with Taco Bell,
Oh wait, what
because
does Taco Bell change the name of? What do you
they I think they said like beefy something, yeah. But because they were like,
Beefy, because
look, yo,
that's an adjective, not a noun.
They were like, yo,
right?
this is 20% meat, and Taco Bell was like, at least it's 20% though.
That's
That's why I fuck with Taco Bell. Taco Bell's like, hey, yeah, it's mostly sawdust, but you won't keep coming, no, ain't.
No, but
it's delicious. Thank you.
But they've done multiple surveys and nutritional like things to say that Taco Bell is the healthiest out of all the fast food. I think Megs, Google it quick, but I'm almost positive Taco Bell has been deemed the healthiest.
Isn't that only because they have like so many everything else, not just the meat. Like the meat is not the focus. Everything else, the beans, the rice, the vegetables, the tomato, everything
because only 10% is meat, but everything else they have on their tacos is vegetables and kind of. Oh, I wonder if that is the case. I mean, I'm just reading the titles of the articles. I don't.
Healthiest fast food options.
29 healthiest. I think that's just going to give you per item.
Who has the healthiest fast food?
Let me see what this. Oh, it's a gallery. Go back. Get out of it. We don't like these types of websites.
Hold on. Go right down there. The first like people
21.
also ask. Right up there. Yep.
There you go.
Who has the healthiest fast food?
Chipotle.
Chipotle Mexican Grill is a restaurant chain.
Yep, that makes sense.
Chick-fil-A next.
Chick-fil-A makes sense. Wendy's makes sense. Okay, wait. McDonald's.
Okay, we're declining fast here. Okay.
Okay, so we go from Chick-fil-A, dude, from Chick-fil-A to Wendy's. Cool. Then we go to McDonald's, but then we get to Ruby Tuesdays.
How is McDonald's before Ruby Tuesdays?
When's the last time you've been to a Ruby Tuesday?
Not since they shut it down in the Galleria, and even before then, I didn't ever eat there.
Yes,
so.
the Galleria. And then under Ruby Tuesdays, Megs, how is this a thing? The Cheesecake Factory?
Yeah, I don't know. It's a little bit upsetting though.
But to our earlier point, all of that 1 through 6, then 7 is KFC, then 8 Subway, because guess what? Their tuna isn't tuna, and the rest of their stuff isn't healthy anyways. How did Jared lose all the weight? I want to know how they got away with it.
Subway.
How did they get away with it?
Because he was eating Subway the whole time. But to say it's the same way. Like with the whole steroids thing. You can take steroids as much as you want, but if you're not working out while you're taking steroids, it ain't doing shit. And on the flip side, he's saying, I lost all this weight because I was eating Subway. Yeah, you were eating Subway, but you were also doing a bunch of other shit.
Right.
That we're not talking about.
Well, the legal stuff.
Oh, well, that's literally a whole nother thing. If we're talking about weight loss, yeah, no, he, oh boy. Oh, what are you doing?
No, so fuck Jared, but no, because so okay, just back to the point, dude. So can you like think of another restaurant, whether fast food, Ruby Tuesdays, a chain, whatever it might be. Can you think of any other restaurant who literally on the menu says tuna salad sub, tuna, literally tuna, but it not be tuna? Like, could you imagine going to a diner or wherever restaurant?
I was going to say the only other place I can even think you would get tuna is like a diner.
But not even tuna, but like you're like, oh, let me get what I normally get, a bacon cheeseburger. But the burger has no burger meat in it. Then what?
Then I'm going in the kitchen and murdering whoever I have to murder.
Hypothetically. So do you know what I mean? Like you can't, like, how do you do that as a company? How do you do that as a restaurant?
There's all kinds of shady shit going on. When you walk into a Subway, what's your order?
Ooh.
Right out the bat. Nope. Yep. Don't even think about it. What's your first order?
I don't fuck with any of their bread, even before or after my diet. So I get a wrap,
God.
a spinach wrap immediately.
Yep.
And so just the other day, I switched it up to my number 2, but my number 1 is a steak and cheese, because Philly cheesesteaks, you can't go wrong. And even Subway gets it from the same place that everyone else gets it. And then my second that I got
Pissed people off.
But the second I got the other day was chicken bacon ranch. Those are my only 2.
CBR, baby.
And my third, Megs and I went to the mall actually a couple weeks ago, and we split a meatball. We split a meatball. Shout out Dawn. Shout out Kodak. Shout out all the meatball. The meatball family.
Meatball.
Snoogie. Shout out them all. All the meatball.
I was going to say, you already know what's up when I walk into a Subway.
It's meatballs all day.
Meatball sub. Yep. Can you tell me everything I get on a meatball sub, though?
Because Megs asked me the same thing when we got ours the other day. She's like, what do we get on it? Like, what do we get? And I said, whatever you want, because I'll eat it. And
you should have called me.
I think you just get Parmesan cheese?
False.
No. Damn.
Provolone.
Provolone. Okay.
Put some provolone on there.
All right.
And then some oregano. Add that little green on there.
We're a very green positive podcast. All the lights on my cameras right now, they're all green. They should be red, but they're green.
Wait, should they be red?
You know what? It's funny. I told Megs, the first time I tested the cameras, they all turn red when I hit record. But then I think, you know what? I just figured it out, Megs, because they were on battery.
Oh, God.
They were on battery, and I think maybe that meant they were low battery. They weren't plugged in. But then when I brought them up a second time, like they are now, they were green. So I'm pretty sure they're recording.
Levi, don't have us record a whole podcast again and have it not be recorded.
Nope.
I'm wearing Jeff's shirt. We got to represent this week.
No, Jeff. I just messaged him 3 days ago. One, I told him, fam, I'm jealous that Kodak has a shirt and I don't, so I'm getting one sent directly right now. It's on its way.
Hell yeah.
So I'll have a nerd shirt as well there. And we're going to do a pod swap. You and me, we're going to be on his podcast, and he's going to come here on ours.
Yeah, I've been thinking we should do that.
Yep.
Yeah,
so Jeff's going to be on. He ever so graciously filled out the guest intake form. So awesome for that. And that's going to be coming.
Hell yeah.
In the near future.
Love Jeff. Shout out Crimson Media at Crimson Media on Instagram.
That's it.
Bang.
Yep. And he's in Florida. So we'll be remoting the Zoom. We'll Zoom him in.
That'll be our first little Zoom call podcast.
It will be.
That'll be
I think I've already figured out how to do it, and I think we can do it with everything we have right now.
Damn. Zoom.
Yeah, I think it'll be great. I think, yeah, because we're going to hook that up to that, which will feed it to that, and then that'll be on us, and we can set the out and the in on the computer to the Zoom call. That way we can hear him, he can hear us. The camera will be on us, but on the... yeah, I figured it out.
Bang, bang,
listen,
bang.
Megs, hit the clap one time. Figured it out.
Oh, Meg's getting... Okay, we're getting quick on the buttons again, Megs.
Okay.
All right.
Now, speaking of Megs and her buttons, Megs has been upgraded, my guy.
Bang.
And this is all thanks to Prime Day. This came up as an Insta deal, and I had to buy one. And then I thought I had to back her up with some reinforcements because it wasn't good enough. Megs is now equipped with 2 high-powered Nerf guns.
Oh, no.
The one Nerf gun, I believe, can hold 5, maybe 6 bullets. The other one is a single pea shooter, but the pea shooter is way better than the 6 bullets.
Why are we just progressively introducing more violence into this podcast? I don't understand.
If you saw on episode 9 with the Yowies, it was a little violent. So
even last episode, we were talking about fights and getting beat up and all kinds of violence.
Perfect. So Megs now has a Nerf. So if... What?
Don't. I'm just saying, if we're getting violent out here.
Megs, get
Don't.
You might have to put
Megs.
You might have to put there you go.
Meg.
No,
Yeah, keep that pointed at him.
To your left. There
I'm
you
telling
go.
you, Megs is progressively getting more and more on my team here. We're
So if either of us pop off too hard or say something really stupid, because we know I say some stupid shit on this podcast, she now has the authority to
bust a cap in that ass.
Meg's got the Nerf guns. So, Meg's, pick up the gun and point it at your camera real quick. Show them you're serious.
Show them what's up.
Gang, gang.
Oh,
shit.
Hold it to the side.
Shit.
Nope. Yep.
Yep. To the side, Meg.
Kill shot.
Whoa,
Bang.
Dude. Put it down, Meg.
Don't scare the audience.
No. Point it the other way, dude. The other way.
No, put the safety on, Megs.
Megs.
Oh, shit.
All right, dude. Calm the fuck down.
I don't feel safe.
Jesus. Speaking of Megs wants to start a food truck. And I think it's a good idea, fam. I think it's a good idea. Are you on board?
Am I on board?
Because here's the thing. I could put an ad out on Craigslist now hiring short line cooks for a food truck, but I thought you might just want the position.
Yeah, give me that position. Yeah,
Okay.
I'll take that.
Because here's the thing.
What are we cooking though?
No.
Hold on, no. Okay, let's talk about it.
The position, speaking of which, because I told her, I said, here's the thing. I wonder if
Can I live on the truck?
No,
No.
maybe.
You guys won't know about it. Don't worry about it.
Yeah. But I said, Meg, listen, I think the food truck might be the same as the podcast. Because here's the thing. I've been trying to get this guy to do a podcast with me for the last 6 years. And here we are. And I figured it out. I need to just start one. He'll see episode 1, maybe episode 2. Then his neck will start to itch. And then he'll text me and say, hey, bro, I need to be the producer. And then I say, okay, why don't you just be a part of it? And so
he is correct.
That's why he's here, because I came up with the most genius idea. So I told Megs, no matter what your answer is tonight, and no matter what we talk about this evening.
Well, that's why I'm just saying yes now, because at this point I'm just like, yeah, it's going to happen.
Because guess what? When I pull up to your apartment and there's speakers bumping like some 2008 Lil Wayne and a fucking Nacho Hippo logo on the side of our truck, and I say, hey, I need a cook.
You need to chill out with this Nacho Hippo shit, though. We're not doing Nacho Hippo food truck. I'm not saying it's not a good restaurant. I've never ate there.
He doesn't know.
He doesn't.
I don't know.
And you need to know.
Does it
Because
mean
then you'll change your
Kodak's cooking, Kodak's fine dine? No, whatever you guys want to name it, but we need to, it's got to have a niche. We got to have a niche.
The Stromboli.
The niche.
The Stromboli fam.
Got to have a niche.
Okay. Fuck the name. Okay, dude, the point of the story is whether there's a name on the side of the food truck or not, if I pull up in a food truck and say, hey, you getting in, guess what? I know your hot ass is getting in.
First off, I make swag bolies. Let's be clear here. Drip, drip.
Swag bowly.
Drip, drip. Swag bolies.
Drip.
Get out my face. What do you want in a swag bowlie? Nothing. You get what I fucking put in there. Don't give me no recommendations.
And listen to me.
You got the best swag bowly you ever eaten in your life.
Bro.
What's a swag bowly? You're going to fucking find out.
Bro, if I come to my own food truck and find out that you only have one Stromboli, okay, we've talked about this, you know. If you only have one Stromboli, I'm going to be pissed.
First off.
I'm pissed.
I'm
pissed.
What did I just fucking say? No recommendations. You get what the fuck I put in there. It's called a swag bowly. Is it called Levi's swag bowly? No, it's not called Levi's swag bowlies. Don't choke while I'm doing my swag bowly bit here. It's not called Levi's swag bowly. Come at me, bruh. Swag bowly, bitch.
You won't Stromboli the Stromboli. You won't believe.
Oh no.
You won't.
Don't do that.
You won't believe.
Levi's pretty hot on the dad jokes.
Oh.
Are we gonna do it?
All right.
All right. Let's do it right now then.
All right. Listen.
Do I ding when someone...
Megs, you ding whenever you feel it.
laughs?
And whenever you feel like dinging,
No,
you ding.
when somebody laughs,
I ding.
you ding.
Okay. All right.
Got it.
Because that's a
And-
point.
Okay. So we're playing. If you laugh, you lose. Meg's keeping score. Here we go. Dinging. All right. Kodak's going first. And I'm all right.
Oh, I'm going first? Okay. What do you call a factory that makes okay products? A satisfactory.
Stupid. See, it's too easy to just let those little, like, because you can't just.
It's about the delivery homes.
How does a man on the moon cut his hair? Eclipse it. See, he can do this all day. He can do this. He's going to, I mean.
Dear math, grow up and solve your own problems.
Yeah. He's going to win.
Oh, was that supposed to be a ding?
That was a ding.
Oh,
I got
you
that
just-
one. Go ahead.
At this one that I'm going to say. I get a ding for that, I think. Oh, God. Yeah. I ordered a chicken and an egg from Amazon. I'll let you know. Got him. I got him.
That's so stupid.
What comes first, the chicken or the egg?
Why did that make me laugh? Of all of them. Okay.
Oh, I got good. Okay, I got my good next one. I'm good.
What did the 0 say to the 8?
7, 8, 9.
That belt looks good on you. Damn it, I laughed too. Shit, that's the point. Okay.
Oh wait, where's the one? Oh yeah. Oh, this is okay. No, this is a true story. Yesterday, what was it? Wednesday? No, no, Tuesday. Megs comes up to me, says, "You are so immature." So I kicked her out of my fort.
Come on.
So,
Damn it. I just he's telling a story right now.
that's how I get you,
Then
fam.
you just stared
I
at me.
switched it up on you, didn't I? Yeah, I did.
Okay. I got one. A skeleton walks into a bar and says, "Hey, bartender, I'll have a beer and a mop."
I'm good. I'm chilling on that. I'm all right with that.
Okay.
I'm all right with that. I'm all right with that. All right, here's a. I think we'll consider this a math question, maybe for first grade, maybe second grade. How many apples grow on a tree? All of them. The tongue came out. The tongue.
think it
Zoom in on the
No.
tongue. The tongue came out. That's 90%, bro. You're 90%. I'll let you off. But that was 90. You come 90, I'll go the other 10. That's crazy.
Whoa, that one almost got me, dude. My eyes are watering a little bit.
All right.
Oh my God. Oh. Okay. What does a sprinter eat before a race? What does a sprinter eat before a race?
Granola bar.
Nothing. They fast.
All right. Okay. Why did the old man fall in the well? Because he couldn't see that well.
I'm good on that one.
All right.
That one, yeah, that one. I'm good on that one. Okay. You know, I was walking out back. I don't trust those trees. They're kind of shady.
Stupidest fucking thing I've ever heard.
I know that one too.
Oh, okay. Here we go. Okay. All right. Let me memorize it. Good. Okay. All right. So don't mess it up. Word for word. Want to hear a joke about construction?
Damn it.
I'm still working on it. I'm still working on it. I'm still working on it. Do you want to hear a joke about construction?
I got it, but I was laughing at how insecure you looked first.
I'm still working on it. Did I sell it?
I genuinely thought you
win?
messed up, so
Did
yes, that was
I win
good.
the game?
No.
Megs?
You might have.
That's a good. Okay. Well, I'll just pull this one out of my ass. Here we go. If two vegans get in a fight, is it still considered beef?
That's your last one.
See, dude, come on. I knew it.
All right, you ready for a real one?
Oh, no. He won. Just whatever, dude. Just do it. I'm going to laugh. Come on.
How do you make a tissue dance?
You put a little boogie in it. Hit the lights. Hit the light effect. I love the light effect. I want a light effect on me. Can I get a solo light effect? Because it's only been you so far. And I feel like
I'm doing all the dancing.
I know, but like I'm dancing in my chair. So I feel like every time I dance, we lose the footage. Every time I dance, the footage is gone. Somehow. Ladies, listen up. We know you can't stand it when us men get a little bit lazy in the nether region, and there just doesn't have to be a special occasion for smooth balls. Never has been keeping your balls fresh and clean been so important and easy. With the Turf Chopper 3.0 from Smooth My Balls, you'll receive 8 hours of use off of a single charge. Use it wet and dry. Thanks to its 100% waterproof enclosure, and every trimmer comes with an alloy polish blade to back its no scrape technology, meaning you won't nag or nick your nuts. Smooth My Balls offers worldwide shipping, a 30-day money-back guarantee, and 24/7 report. Guys, this is a no-brainer. If you go to smoothmyballs.com/WAD. That's WAWD. I'm going to say it again. smoothmyballs.com/WAD. WAWD. Also use that promo code WAD and you'll get 15% off your order today. 15% in savings. They're going to add that on automatically. You won't regret it. My balls have never been smoother. Right, Megs?
What was your favorite job that you ever worked at?
Oh, my favorite job. I think, okay, so true story or true fact. Up until college, so all through high school, well, after college, I guess, when I got my first professional job after college, up until that point, all through college, so from 1992, whenever I started working, I think actually we said in the beginning of this episode, so if you're paying attention, you know what year it was. I don't. So from when I started working up until 2013, I was fired from every job I worked at. I'm not kidding. I'm talking Subway. I'm talking Hillside Cafe. I'm talking Wendy's. I'm talking
Radio Shack.
I'm talking Best Buy.
You know what's funny?
I'm talking, and I think Radio Shack was my last job, and I think I quit because I was getting my out of college job. I was fired from every job.
I've never been fired. I don't even know what that feels like. I feel like it'd be devastating to be fired. Oh my God.
So then
You're just used to it. It's just burned into your brain at this point. I've never been fired.
let me tell you.
Go ahead, hit me with it.
After college, I went and I got an internship. I worked for that company for a while, and then I left that company. I went to another one, and they were in York. If you know, you know. It doesn't matter. So I knew I was getting fired when I got the phone call at my desk. I don't remember if it was a phone call. I don't remember if it was an email, but it was from my superior at the time. She said, hey, meet me downstairs in conference room 1A or whatever we labeled them. I knew that morning when I woke up, I didn't even see anybody. I didn't see anybody from work. I drove to work by myself, whatever. I had a feeling when I woke up that morning that something was going to happen. I knew that morning before I went into work, this was it.
Oh, yeah.
And then I got there. I'm working. My pod mate, she was sitting beside me, good friend. She listens to the podcast, you know. And I looked over at her and I messaged her and I said, something's happening. And she was like, what do you mean? And I said, something's going to happen. And I was like, wait for it. And sure enough, 1, 2 o'clock rolls around. I get the message. Come downstairs. You want to know what their twist was? So instead of just saying, hey, we don't like you, we don't want you here anymore, whatever it was from whoever it came from in the company, it's a story for another day. Instead of just telling me the truth, you know what they said to me?
What?
We're letting you go because we know you have bigger ambitions. And we want you to focus on Sparks Entertainment and not here. And
I remember you telling me
and we
this.
think you're going to do big things
What?
with that. So you are no longer a part of this team.
Hell.
And I said, how dare you tell me?
How dare you?
And so anyways, that's one time I got fired. Very dreary. Cut it all
I definitely
out.
asked what your favorite job was, and you went into
And so
just the most negative.
And so, okay. So honestly, my favorite job was the first one was Subway, because I would always work the night shift and I would always work with the older kids and they didn't care. And so we would have fun. We would make fun of the customers. We would joke around. We would run around. We would just make subs all night. We would eat. We would do whatever we weren't supposed to do. Kind of like, I mean, the same. And Turkey Hill with you was
Turkey Hill
probably
was fire, dude,
also the pinnacle, I think, of our friendship and relationship that just kind of like, cemented that.
Well, that's definitely like we definitely were like, all right, for sure we're gonna be boys for sure after this. But
I mean, the only reason I got the job was because I
worked there. Yeah.
So
and the only reason that was my first job. The only reason I got the job was because my sister and my older brother worked there. So eventually it was me and my brother and my sister were all working at this Turkey Hill. Sometimes we all worked together. And it was pretty interesting when that happened.
Me.
But boy, oh boy.
And your childhood best friend and like just the whole gang. We
got everybody a job there at some point, man.
Yeah.
And dude, when it was nighttime, we just like had music playing, and it was like in the middle of the city, so it was a little fucking wild sometimes. We got robbed a bunch of times. Did you ever get robbed while you were there?
No, I think it happened like right after I left or right before I got in there. And dude, if that did, you knew about it because I text you and I'm like, hey, I'm at work and you're not here. And they just said we got robbed. Come save me.
Yeah.
Because I live on the other side of town. And if I am getting robbed here in the city, I won't survive.
Not just the other side of town, like the other side of
like
the county. Yeah.
Like right.
But no, so the one time, so the first time I got robbed, me and Josh, my brother, are working the night shift, closing, and man, it is 5 minutes till we lock the doors. 11:55. I just look out, and all of a sudden, I see two dudes walking, and it's all glass out front. You see two dudes walking with bandanas up to here. Now, this is pre-COVID, so nobody had masks on back then. If you saw somebody with a mask on, you knew what was up. You knew shit was about to go down.
This was, for reference, 2006, 2007, 2008. 2006, 2008. Because we were still in high school.
9, 10.
I was 17, yeah.
9, 10, because I graduated, I think.
2008, 2009.
Around then, yes. So
before 2010.
You saw somebody with a mask on in 2010.
Right.
You knew there was some shit going down. So all of a sudden, 2 dudes come out from around the ice machine. They're just walking to the front door, staring right at me with their fucking masks on. And I am just like, oh no. Just watching them. Bang. Open the door. As soon as they open the door, wham, gun up right at us. I'm stocking chips at the moment. I just shit and just drop all the chips. I'm just like, okay, well, this isn't happening now. What?
I'm sorry, because I'm naive to all this. Do you see this and you believe it's a real gun? This is legit. It's happening. They will kill.
Oh, no, I know it's a real. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
In my mind, I would automatically think, oh, you brought a water gun to Turkey Hill.
Well, okay. So that's me. I'm automatically like, oh, this is a very real situation.
Right.
My anxiety is at all-time high right now. I could die. My brother, who is also working with me right now, could die. By the way, I, very cooperative, dropped the chips. I'm like, okay, guys, no problem. Let's go to the registers. We'll get the money out. It's not my money. Take it all. I don't care. Take some cigarettes with you. I don't give a shit. Please don't kill me. I'm not fighting you. The safe is right here. We can only get $20 out at a time. It takes $5 in between each time to get $20 out. If you want to wait here, we can. I don't suggest you do that. I'm being so cooperative, helping these dudes out. Please don't kill me. My brother, on the other hand, is like, fuck y'all. And I'm like, Josh, please don't. What are you doing? And he's like, they ain't gonna do nothing. And I'm
Josh?
like, Josh, my brother.
I thought Josh would be pussy in this situation.
No.
Josh is
100%
he ain't shit.
Not reading the situation appropriately and is like, yeah, fuck y'all. Like, they ain't gonna do nothing.
Oh my God.
They ain't gonna do nothing. And this is the scary part. So we give them the money, all that, cool. One of them is at the door. One of them stays at the door the whole time. One of them comes behind the box with us. You remember, it was a box with the registers and all that. One of them is, we give them the money, stay in the back, buy the cigarettes.
How much money?
Dude, it was nighttime, so you only had, one register was open and only had $50 in it.
Right. So not worth it.
First, if you rob a Turkey Hill, you're a fucking dumbass. You never get away with it, and you only getting like $50 and some cigarettes.
Right.
Chill out. Go do something else, man.
Right.
Go scrapping or something. Walk down an alley, pick up a piece of metal, go take it to the junkyard. Chill out.
Same thing.
Anyway, we give them all the money, all that. This is after Josh talked mad shit on this dude, both of these dudes, and I'm being cooperative this whole time. I'm just looking like, oh my God, please don't kill me.
Yep.
This dude hands the money, we hand him money, and there's no reason for him to stay there any longer. It's all good. And he's got the gun at both of us, never puts it down, and then he just like stares at us for like an extra 5 seconds. And this is like the longest 5 seconds of my life, because I'm like, oh shit, I'm about to watch my brother die.
Yep.
Because he wouldn't stop talking shit the whole time. And there's no reason for him to still be here staring at us with this gun pointed at us. He is straight up questioning whether he needs to be shooting us or not right now.
Yeah.
And luckily he did not. He walked out and we locked the doors, called the cops, blah, 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 blah.
Whoa. Okay. So first, thank goodness it ended the way it did. Josh, balls to the fucking counter, dude. Get his balls out and sat him on the counter.
Or just dumb. What the fuck, man?
So, and secondly, from what I remember from working at Turkey Hill on the night shifts, where was the 75-year-old dude who worked at the security,
who
worked at the security
the unarmed
company.
Security guard who was 75 years old, who would just come in and drink coffee all night and talk to you while you're trying to do your clothes and shit.
Yep.
And you're like, all right, bro, you ain't really protecting nobody. Like, Yo, if they come in,
He
hand me
sat-
the gun, if anything, because obviously you ain't gonna be able to handle the situation right now.
Megs, what was the car your dad used? What brand? A tracker?
A geo
A geo tracker.
Oh,
They
yeah, I
used to
remember the
sit in their geo trackers, drinking free Turkey Hill coffee, not doing
All night.
anything.
Just walking
as
in.
security.
Some of them would have an attitude too.
Yeah.
Coming in getting free coffee all night, having an attitude.
Yep.
You ain't protecting nothing. And then
Yep.
when we do get robbed, you ain't here.
Yeah.
But okay, so then I got robbed the second time, right?
Oh no.
But this one's much quicker, so this one's broad daylight.
Yep.
Broad daylight, middle of the day.
No. That's even worse.
This was worse because this dude walks up, puts a bag on the counter,
Yeah.
and says to me, I have a bomb in this book bag. Give me all the money in the register.
In York County. Did you believe him?
It puts the bag on the counter. Give me all the money. Don't make a scene. Blah, blah, blah. This is after I already had the gun pointed at me, all this shit, blah, blah, blah.
Uh-huh.
And I'm like, everything in me wants to be like, show me the bomb. Go ahead. Just show it to me real quick. I just want to see it. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Just show it.
Yeah.
Go ahead. Just unzip it.
Yeah.
Unzip the bag. Let me see. Let me see. If it's in there, you got nothing to lose. Fucking blow us all up. Why not?
Let me see. It's like Chris Tucker in Rush Hour 1. Go ahead. Blow it. Blow us all up.
I'm not that much of a tough guy.
Hit the
One.
button.
Two.
Hit the button.
Turkey Hill policy is super against you asking a robber
Bro,
to see their bomb that they are threatening you with. So
Pause your story right there. They sent me back to Lancaster to redo the class because I didn't ask a fucking 30.
You failed the bars
I
test.
didn't pass a 36-year-old man for his ID when buying cigarettes. He slapped a red card down the table.
I remember when
and
that happened to
went-
you, and I was like, "Oh no, Levi."
Yep. Bro.
I never failed the bars
So-
test. Levi failed it, and I was like, "No."
So I can
shit.
only imagine what the Turkey Hill policy is for when a guy puts a bomb on the counter.
I almost don't want to give out their policy. I will say what their policy was when I worked there years and years and years ago.
no.
It was
There's a real policy for this?
not, maybe not. Well, yes, for the bombing shit, yes. You don't say shit. You give them what they want. You don't put up any fight. Now, even with the robbers, this is where shit was so crazy. You could watch somebody put something in their pocket.
Yep. You're not allowed.
Until they walked out the door, it wasn't stealing. And then if once they were out the door and it was stealing, you weren't allowed to say nothing or do nothing.
Well, isn't Walmart?
So people can straight up just look right at you, put shit in their pocket, and walk out.
Yeah, but isn't like Walmart's thing? They're not allowed to chase you out of the building.
Oh,
like
I don't know. But see, Walmart builds cases on people, so I don't suggest doing that.
So Megs and I allegedly nothing happened. Well, we never Target and the thing. So
Don't think you're going into Walmart doing all that craziness.
And so then
they hit you up 4 or 5 years later. I knew somebody who got hit up like that.
No, you didn't.
Yeah.
Oh, because
I knew a girl. I knew a girl and her whole little family who went in there, and they go into the dressing rooms, put on 5, 6 clothes, pairs of whatever, blah, blah, blah. Go out with all kinds of crazy shit. Just walk right out the door with a cart. They didn't say shit to them. Turns out they were building a case on these motherfuckers for like 3 years, bruh. As
soon the day we did something sketchy, we saw a TikTok and it said, if you don't think we're watching you at the self-checkouts at Target, we are watching you. And we are building a felony case because if we take you to court for anything less than 10 grand, it gets thrown out. After that, it's a felony and your ass is going right to fucking jail, bro.
That's it.
They are watching and they are building cases.
Bro, don't think you're getting away with nothing.
And speaking of Target and Walmart, and you know what? I think this relates a little bit back to you because I think you asked me about these a couple times ago.
What's that?
Did at one point in time in our relationship, did Halsey ever have to buy a graphing calculator for something?
Yeah. When she went back to school, yep, she did.
Man, how much did she pay for it?
Oh.
You remember? Did she buy one?
I don't remember for sure. Definitely upwards of $100. I want to say.
Megs, go to Google for me. Did you know that Texas Instruments and these other calculator companies in Target, I just took a picture of it the other day. Can you Google graphing calculator apps? They are still selling calculators for $100 to $150.
The TI-84.
Yeah, at $150, $100, $80 in the store.
Mm-hmm.
And you can get.
Halsey almost couldn't find one. She almost couldn't find one, but she like needed one.
Right. Just right there, list price, $149.99.
Now, bro, do you remember back in the day? Now, okay, so the city schools may have been a little different, but remember you had to have.
Go.
Was tech? Did you have to like have your own calculator? No, you didn't have to have your own calculator.
No, and Megs, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think a lot like the laptops, we had like the bins of calculators.
Yes.
Each one had a number.
Yep,
we had to check it out and then put it back in.
That was it.
But also, fam, remember in school? Remember this, and Megs, you'll appreciate this. Remember in school, they told us, now on this quiz, just remember you can't use a calculator. And we all said, hey, Mrs. Pimplegas, why can't we use a calculator? And she said, well, when you're out in the real world solving problems, you're not going to have a calculator in your pocket, are
Little
you?
did you know, bitch. We were going to have a calculator in our pockets at all times. What do they do now, though? What do they do now? What do they do for kids now?
Okay, but listen.
Do they just be like, yeah, no, go ahead.
Megs,
like,
if you Google.
bust out your phone, why not?
If you Google graphing calculator app, so here's Walmart, $120, $50, $100, $110, $100. And if you Google graphing calculator apps, the top 3, the first one, click on that. Go ahead. Comes up. Install, meaning it's free. And,
so like that's what I'm saying though. What do? You make a kid in their family pay $100 for a calculator when they already have a phone in their pocket?
I've already talked to some people. We're gonna have some teachers on this podcast to talk about the education system here because, like, I can't. And I said to you the other weekend at a wedding, how do we expect our children to know that the Revolutionary War happened in 1796 or whenever the fuck it actually happened? How do we expect them to memorize that in social studies in 3rd grade when they can literally go home and say, hey, Alexa,
right.
when did the Civil War happen?
Well, that's my thing too. I told you, I didn't care about science. I didn't care about social studies.
No.
Math was my shit, and English I was good at, but I was not interested in it. And reading, writing, English, whatever you want to call it. But with that being said, I had no interest in social studies. I did not care about history, American history, whatever you blah, blah, blah. It just didn't interest me at all. Now, with that being said, I don't need to have any of that memorized. Like you said, in my pocket, bang. Anything I want to know right away, there's no need for me to memorize it. Now, with that being said, if a kid wants to memorize that, if they are interested in history, and they like that shit, then hell
Go
yeah.
for it.
If a kid likes biology and geometry or whatever, blah, 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 let them specialize in it. But, I mean, then we're like, how many specializations are there going to be in the school, blah, blah, blah.
What gets me is that even though I talked to my teacher friends today in 2021, and the fact that even when we were in high school in 2008 to 2010 or whenever it was, like, just the shit I went through with Mr. Like, we listen, my Mr.
Whoa. First off, we're going to have to bleep out her name because me and her still got problems. Don't let me see her on the streets, matter of fact.
Yeah, bleep.
I told her I was going to piss in her trash can.
Yeah, okay. So I had her. we
Yo, kids, if your teacher ever tells you you can't go to the bathroom, just tell them you're going to piss in her trash can and then see what's up. See how they act after that. Probably going to send you to the office, but they going to know that you ain't fucking around no more.
And you're going to go to the bathroom on your way to the office. And then you're going to walk around a couple extra hallways and maybe stop and see your little girlfriend on the way. Anytime I was in the hallway, I saw Kodak in the hallway, dude. In high school, if I was in the hallway, Kodak was in the hallway.
I was never in class, bro.
And it got to the point, I think maybe junior or sophomore, maybe senior, whenever it was, it got to the point where I knew that. and I would get out of class just to go to the hallway, dap you up.
I couldn't sit down.
Get your MP3 player, do something.
Me not being able to sit down started in elementary school, but by the time it had evolved to the point when I got to high school, I had got my mom to write a note that said I had a bladder control problem. And that now teachers were not allowed to tell me I could not go to the bathroom.
Absolutely.
And by the way, now I didn't have to ask to go to the bathroom. I could get up and walk the fuck out.
Isn't that insane?
So literally,
do you remember
me asking teachers had become a courtesy to the teachers?
Do you remember?
So if they said no, I'd be like, oh, first off, me asking you to go to the bathroom is me showing you more respect than I need to right now. So I'm going to get the fuck up and go to the bathroom. Thank you.
Do you remember? And it was probably
God, I was a shitty kid.
Dude, we all were, trust me. Do you remember when the first time, and it was probably...
Don't bring no teachers on here. Oh, God.
No, they're a different breed, trust me.
Okay.
Do you remember, it was probably at your first job, but do you remember the first time where like you asked somebody to go to the bathroom out of school and they like dogged you for it? Like, do you know what I mean? Because we grew up for 12 years having to ask our superiors to go to the bathroom. And then I go at 15 years old to Subway to work, and I ask my manager who's working at the time, like, hey, can I go to the bathroom? And they're like,
yo, you don't need to
just go to the bathroom, you weirdo. What
okay, but yo, then I've worked in some restaurants. Yo, I don't know if restaurants are weird. Maybe you could tell me. People be ego tripping in restaurants. You get some weirdos in there, man. And some people are like, oh, you got to ask, blah, blah, blah. And you be like, oh, hold up, bro. Like, I mean, maybe that's an exaggeration. I don't think I ever had anybody do that, because we'd have some real issues if somebody... Obviously, I was telling teachers I'd piss in their trash can in high school. So as an adult, we'd have a real issue. But no, I don't know. I had some weirdos who were ego tripping in restaurants and shit, and just in adult life, and in that weird way, and maybe not the bathroom thing, but you'd be like, yo, bruh.
Dude, what? You want to hear a crazy restaurant story?
Oh, what?
I think it's crazy, but the one restaurant I worked at in my teenage years, got fired from, first of all, real quick, the owner who, I'm not going to say anything more about him, but so the owner accused me, and I was just a busboy / prep kitchen, kind of working the line a little bit, working my way into the kitchen position. The owner of the restaurant accused me of stealing one of the waitress's tips one night.
Oh, Jesus.
He called me in. He was like, she said, you took her tips. I was like, no, I didn't. He's like, where are they at? I'm like, I didn't take them. So what? Yeah.
Obviously,
I didn't take them.
That follow-up question means nothing.
And so he said, all right, you're fired because you obviously took them.
Damn.
He called my dad and said, hey, we fired your son, because my dad was technically the one who got me the job at the time, whatever. He's like, we fired your son because he stole someone's tips. Now my dad thinks I'm a fucking jackass because I stole some lady's tips and I'm lying about it. Anyways, years later, because I got
they dogged
fired,
you on that one.
Years later, probably 5 or 6 years later, the one line cook who I worked beside, whatever, he comes into the job I'm working at then, and he's like, yo, you remember me? I'm blah, 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 from this place we used to work at. I'm like, oh, yeah. I'm like, how's it going? You still there? He's like, no. He's like, and the restaurant actually burned down, and they rebuilt it. It's brand new now. And I was like, oh, yeah, they got the new spot now because the other one, blah, blah, blah. He was like, yeah, you know what happened? He said, we're pretty sure the owners burn it down for insurance money.
Oh, shit.
To get the insurance money to rebuild a brand new restaurant. They were sick of the old style restaurant, so they burnt it down on purpose.
Damn.
Dude, that's crazy.
That's some mafia shit right there, boy.
Crazy, dude. Yeah, and they just kind of, they kicked me out of that place hard. And they accused me. I'm pissed. They still accuse me of some shit.
Is that place still like same owners and all that?
Yeah, I think so. It's still there.
You don't want to say the name?
No. What's the last thing you bought? Open your bank app. What's the last thing you purchased? If you got a lifetime supply of the last thing you purchased, what would it be?
Okay.
I mean, maybe you remember. You don't have to open your bank app, but if you remember.
I don't remember.
Megs, ours is Chick-fil-A, baby.
Yeah.
Oh.
Chick-fil-A in this house. That was for Megs. Oh, I wonder what mine is. Megs would be Chick-fil-A.
Yeah.
Oh, let me check mine. Hold on. Oh, great. My phone resetted because of the Verizon lady. So I got to download.
So, the last thing I bought was tools from the Matco man this morning. So,
Bro, you're still buying.
man, he hits me with them deals. He comes in with these little pliers that you can get extra little strip bolts out with. And I'm like, yeah, I definitely need that. I've always needed that in my life. How have I not had these pliers at all so far? $20. Yes, I will get those pliers. And then he's like, but also I got this little metal prong. Get in there, pop the clips out. And I'm like, oh, well, how much? That's 70 bucks. Okay, yep, I need that for sure.
And now that you've spent $250 with me for the third day in the row, I'll give you a free Matco keychain.
Nah, you got to spend at least $500
Right,
for the keychain, right?
Exactly, dude.
You want the keychain, you got to get up there. I spent $6,000 on a toolbox and got a t-shirt, so, you know.
Isn't that the craziest thing? Isn't that the craziest thing? It's like every time we go to fucking Victoria's Secret, it's like, yeah, okay, cool. Panties are fine for $25. I got my own line of panties and lingerie. And so if
Jesus fucking Christ.
listen to this podcast. And so, right. So that's a great deal.
We have to do another script reading
I know,
because
it's coming.
I hate that that's the one that we have, dude.
Next week we'll do a script reading. So, but like, and then we go and they're like, but hey, we know this is $25 and that's probably all you're going to spend. But if you spend $45, we're going to give you a free tote bag. You know what I'm saying, fam? And listen, I don't know. Okay, real talk. You going to Victoria's Secret with Halsey? Did she go to Victoria? Well, did she go? I mean,
I don't go shopping. I don't leave the house usually.
Okay. Well, Megs and I do.
If I have a choice between like leaving the house or just like staying home with Link while she goes out shopping, I'm gonna stay home with Link.
All right. Well, Megs and I go everywhere together, so naturally I got to go into Victoria's Secret with her.
I mean, I got no problem going into Victoria.
Right,
if I had to, I definitely would, for sure.
Figured. So
if I'm out the house, you already got me that far. I might as well just go in a goddamn Victoria's Secret with you.
So naturally, my mind goes, all right, babe, we're getting the 5 for $25. So let's open up these drawers, pick your sizes out. I like this pattern. You like this one. Let's get these. And then in my mind, the next step is, okay, babe, how do we get the free tote bag? Because that shit looks real nice.
How do we get up to that level?
And so, you know, now she's got to go look at shirts
get
and
the
bras.
extra 3 pairs of panties. Get the extra. Get the buy 2, get 3 bras.
Right. But I'm a sucker for it because I know I'm paying for it. Because I'm paying for it, and I know it could have been $25 because that's all she needed. But I had to go get the we're spending $25. Might as well spend the extra $10 to get the fucking tote bag that I know only cost 29 cents that they got shipped over from fucking China. Thanks a lot, China, for all the stuff. Listen, so
Megs, how awkward is like a like that bra fitting? Have you ever done one of those?
I have.
Go.
Time.
Yeah.
So she told me that either I could keep my shirt on or take it off, but like not to have a bra on. So I kept my shirt on. I'll be honest, I don't think it's super awkward just because it's like another girl and that's her job. I mean,
with the shirt on, I imagine that makes it less awkward for sure.
Yeah, I mean, it's not bad.
That helps.
Listen to this. I saw an article today. Police officers are getting smarter. Or I don't even know if it's smarter. I'm kind of tiptoeing around it, but there was a police officer who was doing a routine stop, whatever. He was talking to somebody, and someone was filming him, right? Something we're allowed to do, film the police, whatever. Freedom of speech, that whole thing. So what he did, he got his phone out, went to Spotify, iTunes, whatever it's on, started playing Taylor Swift.
Oh, shit.
Because if anyone uploads a video with a Taylor Swift song on it, it's getting pulled down immediately.
Oh, shit.
Immediately, my guy, on all platforms. I'm talking YouTube, Facebook, Twitter. You try to upload a Taylor Swift song, dude?
Oh,
and you're not
dirty
and you're not
fucks.
and you're not Scooter Braun or Taylor Swift herself on that YouTube account, you're getting taken down.
I mean, I can almost appreciate the pettiness level, but then in another way, it's like, oh.
So
man.
like, what do you do in that situation? All a cop has to do is
listen. I'm not saying you shouldn't bust out your phone on people. I've dealt with shitty cops before. I've dealt with cops who just show up with an attitude problem, and you can't do nothing about it. They are obviously the ones with the power in that situation. What are you supposed to do besides shut the fuck up and let them get out whatever feelings they got? With that being said, bust out your phone on them. If nowadays if a cop came up with an attitude and I could tell it was just going to be unreasonable, irrational attitude, and I'm being respectful, fuck you then. I'm busting out my phone on you. But I'm just really not that type. I've been pulled over since the whole everybody's busting out their phone on people. I just don't go for my phone. I'd rather be respectful. Even in that whole exchange, the cop called me nervous. He didn't pull me out of my car. He asked me to get out of my car. They searched my car, and I got $500 worth of tickets out of all that shit because I had my weed pen on me before I had my license. Anyway, the whole thing was crazy. I mean, obviously, I'm driving in West York with a backwards hat in my Honda Civic. The cop pulled behind me out of nothing. I already felt like I was being profiled, which ain't too crazy in West York, even as a white dude. If you're driving in a Honda Civic with your hat backwards, blah, 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 you look like an easy target. So, bang, he follows me. I make one slip up. That's all he needed. Lights on, bang, $500 worth of tickets. But I'm being polite. My whole point is I'm being polite the whole time. Through that, me being polite, he calls me nervous. Now I'm thinking, well, damn, maybe I should have just busted out my phone on him and kind of been a little bit of an asshole. Would that have been different? Maybe I wouldn't have been nervous. Maybe in his mind, I wouldn't have been nervous.
Yeah.
But then am I trying to hide something? So that's where it's like, it's a rocky road. Me personally, I'd rather just be respectful. Yep. Let them be the asshole. If they're going to be the asshole, let them be the asshole. It's unfortunate that they're the ones with the power in that situation, and you really can't do shit about it besides go to jail or get fucked up. But
yeah, no, and I mean, we have it's friends of the show who are, you know what I mean?
That is some smart, slimy, petty shit, bruh. Oh my god.
So, yeah, it's
playing Taylor
interesting
Swift
to think about,
or something like that. Yeah.
So how quickly do you think the platforms like YouTube, because YouTube is interesting. When YouTube gets hit with a controversy like AdGate, where they were putting millions of dollars worth of ads on videos that weren't appropriate or things like that, or the adpocalypse they called it, which was a couple years ago. A bunch of creators like David Dobrik went from making like $1 million a month to like $1,000 a month because of this whole ad scandal thing that happened on YouTube and this whole thing. So YouTube is sometimes quick to make changes, but other times they're not. So I wonder how quickly the corporations will catch on to be like, oh, this is a police officer being filmed, not a Taylor Swift music video knockoff. Do we support do we post this? Do we keep it up? Do we not? Who
knows? I can only imagine YouTube being as big as they are, they actually do have a team. Now, with that being said, I'm sure they actually, it's automated to a point where they can pick up certain things, blah, blah, blah.
Yep. So for 99, I know this because I'm deep in the ecosystem, but 99% of all YouTube channels, anytime they get flagged or a video taken down or any type of copyright infringement, blah, 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 it's an automated system. It's the AI, it's the artificial intelligence saying, we hear a song that doesn't belong to you, so let's flag it.
Yeah.
Now, the creators like Jeffree Star, Philip DeFranco, anyone with 1 million plus subscribers, PewDiePie, any of the fucking Rhett and Link, anybody who is notably mentioned on YouTube, they have individual teams of anywhere from 1 to 5 employees who work with them, talk to them on a daily basis, manually review every single one of their videos. So it's very interesting how they handle most of it. But
I mean,
I thought it was a very
I don't like the idea. The whole point of it is that things are supposed to be out in the open.
Right.
We all have a camera in our pocket. They're all supposed to be wearing
What
body
are you
cams.
trying to hide when playing Taylor Swift?
Well, that's the whole point.
What don't you want the
This
internet?
is where I can say I can appreciate the pettiness level. If you pull up on something now, I've also dealt with cops who are straight up good dudes.
Yep.
I've had a cop who pulled me over, brake light out.
Friends of the podcast.
Cool, no problem.
Yep.
I have a friend, high school, one of my closest friends who I haven't talked to in years, but he turned out to be a cop. Love that dude.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing but great feelings about this. Anyway, they also deal with shitheads who they pull over, they come up trying to be nice, and bang, they got their phone in their face already. Blah, blah. Oh, what'd you pull me over for? I don't need to talk to you, blah, blah, blah. And it's like, all right, I see how this is going to go already, blah, blah, blah. And you see those videos where they're like, all right, not even worth it. Go ahead, have whatever, have a good day.
Right.
And then you see the ones where they're like, okay, you're going to play this game. We're going to play this game. Now, that's where I say I can appreciate the pettiness level. If you're going to be that petty straight up before we even have any interaction, fuck it. Let's go. Let's have a little petty battle real quick.
And, and the thing is, too, like.
But it's supposed to be transparent. And that's why they're wearing body cams and all that shit, too. So if they're fucking with footage, I just don't like that shit, man. Yeah. It's not what it's about. You're here to protect and serve. Do that.
Right. Yep.
I get it. People make your job hard. People make my job hard, too.
That track.
You're a lot more higher stakes than we are, but.
Yeah. So,
well, this ain't even relevant no more. You done went into a whole nother story.
No? This doesn't do anything for you? You can turn it off. You can turn it off.
Nah, don't turn it off.
Oh, don't turn it off now, Meg. Now he's good. Ooh.
Grip the grain, roll up, and your girlfriend want a nigga like me, cause I ain't trying to control her.
I have a Titanic fact, a crazy fact. Like, your James Bond, Aston Martin fact. Oh, that's what we can end on.
What?
Megs, go to Google for me, please, and Google, can Daniel Craig get any Aston Martin from the company that he wants ever?
Am I being disproved right now? I didn't want you to check on this.
I had to, fam, because listen, can Daniel Craig
I'm going to have to check my sources.
Aston, T-O-N, A-S-T-O-N. Yeah, Martin, M-A-R-T-I-N, Martin. Can Daniel Craig buy any? Yep, okay, so just search that. And then, okay, can Daniel Craig have any? Does James Bond? So the next line is Snopes. Yeah, go ahead and check Snopes fact checker for me, please. Scroll down.
False.
All right, so scroll down a little bit. So right here it says, for his time as James Bond, Daniel Craig has the privilege of taking any Aston Martin from the factory for the rest of his life. True? The rumor stemmed from a single quote published by various entertainment and auto publications in 2008. And he said, I'm lucky enough that if I desperately want to drive an Aston Martin, the company is just fantastic to me. They'll let me go on a track and drive one all day long. I could drive it faster and more furiously on the track than anywhere on the road. I live in London, and it doesn't make any sense to drive an Aston Martin there. I have nowhere to park it. So
pretty much he can go out on the track anytime he wants. He can go out on the
track. He doesn't own the Aston Martins, but he can go out on a speedway track to.
Well, you know what? I might have to go back and throw the old clip on there. Excuse me. But I don't think I ever said that he gets to own it. I think I said that he gets to walk in and take anyone that he wants. I just never finished my sentence, and I will right now. He gets to take them out onto the track.
Oh, okay. So we're gonna put in the clip of Justin saying that in the last episode right here. Blah.
Blah. Did you know Daniel Craig can take any Aston Martin from the factory for the rest of his life for his time in 007? He can walk into any Aston Martin factory and say, I want this one. And they'll hand him the keys, and he gets to drive off with that Aston Martin. That's real.
That's a fact.
That's a fact.
Oh, of course.
Yeah. And we're back.
And
Thank you. And now you know that I was right.
And I was right.
I said he can take any track or take any car he wants. Dot.
Yep.
onto the track. Yes. Now we know. Now we know.
Here's my fact, because we love Titanic on this podcast. I'm going to bring it up again. Here's my fact. Did you know the movie Titanic, have you seen it?
Bits and pieces, a long time ago.
God, dude, the fact, okay, so let's just pause right here. The fact
We've
that
been
you
through
have never
this.
seen on this podcast or in person, we've been through
I
this.
said I don't see anything. I don't watch any
Bro,
movie.
Do you understand that from the age...
This is why the fact that you picked the Wolf of Wall Street
Do you understand?
sex scene as a script read is like, Jesus fucking Christ.
Do you understand from the age...
And that's called a callback. Thank you.
From the age of 4 to 9 years old, I watched the Titanic movie probably every other night with a bag of popcorn and a Pepsi, and I fell asleep to the Titanic movie every night.
I was busy watching Free Willy, a real movie. Get out of my face.
So close.
Get out of my face. Fucking Michael Jackson
busy
soundtrack.
Watching Free Willy, dude.
Like the River Jordan. Yo.
What else were you watching? Well, I was
Mystery Men.
because Titanic's about 3 hours long. I got fam. When one VHS tape is completely done, I have to get up from the fucking recliner at 8 years old and put in the other VHS tape. So what are you doing?
Do you remember a classic featuring Ben Stiller? I don't remember who else off the top of my head, but called Mystery Men.
What? Can you please Google Mystery Men featuring
Google
Ben Stiller, because
Mystery
I've
Men
never
for me.
I've never heard of any of that. First of all,
you have. They
What?
put together a superhero team, a
Is it a
ragtag
movie?
superhero team, and it was maybe one of my first introductions to a superhero team.
Is that it?
This is the original Avengers, boy. Get out of my face.
wait, Megs, go back in the browser for me, please, and scroll down a smidge. Scroll down. Right there, stop. Okay. Release date, July 22nd, 1999. Budget, $68 million. They made $33 million in the box office. They didn't make half their money back. And we have, okay. And dude, Ben Stiller isn't even listed in the first 4 casts. William H. Macy is listed before Ben Stiller.
Come on, bro. Greg Kinnear?
Okay, and can you break down the plot of this movie for me, please?
I
Mystery
cannot
Men?
because it's been so long, but
Okay, and so
I just remember watching the hell out of it, and it was on a VHS. So once it got to the end, it would rewind.
Bro, in 1999, this movie in 1999 was 2 hours long,
Yep.
just as long as Titanic.
AKA, I would watch it 4 times a night. It would back to back play as I was sleeping.
Okay.
No problem.
Okay, so when I was flipping the VHS on Titanic, you were watching Mystery Men for the 3rd time.
That's it. Come at me, bruh.
Man. All
Or
right.
the first Ninja Turtles movie.
Well, I got into Ninja Turtles later, but yeah, I wasn't there at that point in time. So, okay.
You ain't shit, pretty
Titanic,
much.
the movie. Listen, so do you know how, at least do you know this? Like Rose, the main character, is old as fuck in the beginning, and then she tells the story
Selfish
of Titanic.
bitch. Yeah. And she still threw the jewel into the ocean. Selfish bitch. There was room on that door.
Okay, we'll get to that.
We already did last episode and the episode before that.
I know.
We talk about
So-
Titanic and T-Pain all the time.
It's okay. We're going to get off it next week. So, okay. So the movie is the old lady Rose. She's telling the story to the younger people, and then she's younger in the story, right?
Yeah.
If you remove all of the present day scenes, so when she's old as fuck telling the story,
Okay.
and only show the scenes of the movie on the boat with Leonardo DiCaprio and Kate Winslet as young Kate Jack, you only show those clips. The movie is 2 hours and 40 minutes long. The exact time it took for the real life Titanic to sink.
Oh, shit.
True fact.
Is it?
Yep. 100%.
We're going to find out next
Not
week.
like your Daniel Craig bullshit.
Okay.
Listen, so Ladies and gentlemen, this has been another episode of the What Are We Doing podcast. Listen, all you need to know about it is you need to go to whatarewedoingpod.com/links. You're going to have everything you need to listen, subscribe, buy, purchase, download, watch, view. Everything's there. Hit the website, hit the Facebook, subscribe to our YouTube channel. I haven't said anything to anybody about it yet, but I think we're going to do a giveaway on our YouTube channel for the podcast. We talked to our friends at a Colgate toothpaste, and they're going to sponsor a giveaway for our YouTube channel. So look out for that coming soon.
Shout out.
Brought to you by our friends at Suave Shampoo. And so we're going to do that maybe next week. Be on the lookout for that. whatarewedoingpod.com/links.
And I don't know if you heard, I got a call from Irish Spring Soaps yesterday. They're talking about working with us. So more big things coming. Amazon just bought another celebrities podcast for $80 million. So ours is about to get picked up here very soon.
We
were like, fourth on the waiting list?
We're almost there. So we're about to be picked up for millions of dollars very, very soon. And check it out. Thank you so much for watching episode 12. Good night, everybody. Thank you so much. Megs, hit the outro button and mute all of our microphones. Do it.